I'm being polite. Oh, nicely done,
Wow.
gentlemen. They were waiting. They were so polite. Hey, welcome back and welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, we met before randomly.
We did in a radio
I didn't know if you
studio.
remember.
I know if you remember. I'm amazed that you do. Thank you. Oh,
so I think I had just watched the series you did, Howard's End. I knew from Marvel as well, but yeah, but I was like, I would watch Howard's End. I loved it. I was so excited to meet you. You were so kind.
Oh, thank you. I feel the same way.
Yeah.
Huge talent crush.
But yeah, ditto. This is such a crazy cast, so much talent. You're an empty nester now, though, since we've talked, right?
I am.
How are you doing with that?
I'm out in these streets, having the best time ever.
I love it.
Plays, traveling. Of course, Courtney and I, we end up on their college campuses maybe 2-3 times this freshman year.
Yeah.
You know, so while I'm out here in New York, I'm asking him, you want to get an apartment there?
Yeah.
Because you're back there every month.
Yeah. Oh, he's like,
He
you like
is.
visiting. Yeah. So you all just went to Cannes as well, right? Was
And
that
you
fun?
said it correctly, Cannes.
You know why?
Yeah.
Because I asked before I
Festival
came
de
out
Cannes.
here.
Not Cannes.
I'm
'Cause they
super
brought
country.
me up on that. I said con, trying
I
to
had
be
no idea.
French,
I hope it's
I said I could have been Southern.
Yeah,
Cannes. That's not
exactly.
Florida.
But so you're in Cannes, so you probably loved it. You're back in France.
Yeah,
right?
I was being back home. It was such a special night. It was amazing to go up the steps, and it was so special.
Yeah. Do you get I always get nervous. I don't know how Beyonce does it. I don't do stairs on like tour. Do you get nervous with stairs and everyone's got a camera?
I mean, you have to not think too much about it because
Oh.
if you focus on it, it's gonna happen. So
For
you have to, it's like
sure.
stunts. You have to just be positive and everything is gonna be right.
Well, after the filming, coming down the stairs.
Oh, yeah.
I grabbed Tom. Tom
That's
grabbed
right,
me.
your dress
and I
catches.
was trying to, he said, slow down. No
Yeah.
need to hurry.
Yes,
Let's go
yeah.
slow. I was like,
No, but Tom is such a gentleman. He was just holding both of us.
that
and
little
we were
catch.
just like, ooh,
Meanwhile,
I'm
you're
not
smiling and
gonna-
like, if you let me fall, I swear to God,
Right?
you're never gonna hear the end of it. You're like, you have to like say that. And I have to say this too. You get to say like the iconic line in the movie. That's amazing. So
This
your
message
mission-
will self-destruct.
You get that one, but you also get the other one. Your mission, should you choose
I
to
know.
accept it. Yeah.
And I didn't know that until the end. We didn't shoot that while we were shooting. That came way after the fact.
Oh.
It took
Yes.
us 7 years to do
Yeah,
the last
there's
two
no
films.
like set script, so a lot of it is improvisation. And I remember like I was doing a play in London and I got a call to then come on a Sunday and do a scene that is now in the beginning of the movie that we started shooting basically 4 years after we'd begun it. So everything's like not in order. So you sort of got to prepare yourself for anything.
Look, I know you're actors, but that seems hard. Like it seems hard to jump in and out of a sequence like that.
Yeah, and then it becomes a big surprise when you actually watch the movie. You're like,
You're like,
oh,
oh.
this is the way it is. So it's just amazing.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of, I think, just trust and camaraderie. We love Tom and McHugh, and we knew that this is the way. Like even when I did the screen test for it 5.5 years ago, they said, we don't have a character or a script, and we're not looking for the actor to fit into that. We're looking for the actor we want to work with, and then we'll create the
it.
character around them. And if you like working in that way, which is coming in every day and trying new things, then this is
You only
a
like
great
working
environment.
that way when
when they know
are
what they're
good
doing.
people.
Yeah,
Right?
and when
know
they're
what
good
they're
people.
doing.
But it kind of
and they love you every day and say, oh, I love it. Yeah.
That kind of takes you back, though, to why you started, though, right? Being so creative and being free like that. Like when you're kids, right? And you get excited about acting and it's constantly changing and your idea change. I like my kids now, they'll come out with something and like the idea changes 50 times.
Yes.
And I've seen every iteration of it.
Spontaneous.
Yeah. That's kind of cool.
You can do that if you feel like you're in an environment where you can't fail because everyone has your back and you have the safety net. You know that they're always going to help you thrive and do the best, put on the screen the best version of
That's
what
how
you
Tom and McHugh
created.
made it.
Yeah.
But also I
Yeah.
think like you can see, I mean, having the three of us here on the couch, but also the women like Janet McTeer, who's in this movie, Hannah Waddingham, these incredible powerhouses.
Yeah.
And for me, I felt like being in this franchise was like, you've got all these you've got women in positions of power making huge decisions. And in action films now, audiences want more from the women than being seen as the object of desire or being led by a romantic agenda.
Okay, so I want to get into that. I have to break for a commercial. Let's get an audience member to help us out.
Hi, Kelly. Hi, ladies. I'm Sean, and I absolutely love the Mission Impossible movies, especially the stunts. I love that everything is real, which is perfect because I'm a really risk-averse person. Like, I use the handrail on walking upstairs, but, watching Tom Cruise hang off the side of a plane, it's all the adrenaline rush I need. More with Kelly and the ladies of Mission Impossible when we come back.
We are back with the stars of Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, Angela Bassett, Hayley, Atwell, and as the team tries to find a rogue artificial intelligence that can destroy mankind. So it's super light, you know? You're returning to the franchise, so how have your characters kind of evolved, do you think? I love, by the way, in that clip, you were like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you to exit the room without even looking at you. I love that.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Erica
How do you
Sloan,
think-
yes, director of the CIA, and now I got a promotion. President, Commander-in-Chief. I love it. Love that representation.
Yeah. me
It
too.
loves it. The role loves you.
Yeah, it looks
And I love
good.
watching
I mean, she
it.
just exudes power.
Yes.
You know, you're
Like,
unbelievable in the movie.
Calm, keeping it
yeah.
calm, making
But
tough
like coming back to what you
decisions.
said, I think that you do that in life. So they probably molded that character around it. Because when you walk, yes, I know, girl, you've been here so many times. I'm like, what is it about her? You do. You have this like powerfulness to you, but also a warmth.
Thank you.
It's not like a standoffish, like, you know, it's like
not
there's
false,
such a
it's
warmth.
attractive. It's like magnetic.
Perfect. How do you feel like your characters have evolved?
True.
How do you feel like y'all have evolved in the show?
Well, I mean, we've been in this for 5 years. We were kind of
Yeah.
newbies from the last one, and Grace started off as a lone wolf and someone who just didn't trust anyone, and it was a bit like the metaphor was like Hayley Atwell's trying to get out of a Mission Impossible franchise. Like my character's like just trying to get away from Ethan Hunt for the whole last movie, and then by this one she's started to realize that belonging to a team carries a greater meaning when you're not living for personal ambition anymore. You've got a bigger purpose, and it's for the common good and for the collective. But the cost of that is, of course, you then get terrified of losing the people that you care about.
When you let them
so
in.
the stakes stakes are higher for everyone emotionally because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How have you evolved? How's your
But me,
character?
I just want like all the fighties. I was like, I want to fight. I want to kick people in the head, like everywhere, in the crotch, everywhere.
Are you constantly ready? Like, I feel like, do you train in your off time? I feel like, because I've seen you are so good at action.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I was training for years, even before getting cast in the first Mission Impossible. I was training with my friend Jason Noviello, who's a martial artist. He was like teaching me how to kick, how to punch, how to do high kicks.
Yeah.
And I would even put in my schedule in my phone. Sometimes I would write Mission Impossible instead of martial arts training. So I was just like,
you were
"Give me
you were putting it out there. You're like, you got to do that.
Yeah.
I want to get back to what you were talking about a minute ago. It is so cool, and we were saying this in the break. I love that my kids, not only my daughter, but I love that my son is growing up around all these badass females in these movies. Like when I was a kid, I only saw men doing that. You know, the woman was just like the token
The
person.
girlfriend,
in
the wife of, you see him at the beginning and maybe at the
"Save
end,
me."
and he goes off on
It was-
adventure.
Yeah, and now they're like badass, and I love that both my kids get to see that.
Yeah.
That is such a cool thing that the representation.
Yeah,
of
rather
that.
in the seat of power
And
or
there's so many
actually
females
kicking
in this.
ass.
Yeah.
And this one, you kicked butt.
While stealing.
You're talking about the most
no,
precious.
I know. I mean, it was the best thing about it, though, like Pom and I were talking about, is the maintenance of it, like what it asks of us to do physically and to keep at that level for so long, the natural byproduct of it. Like I remember walking down the street in London and I was crossing a road, and we don't have jaywalking in the UK, by the way. It's not illegal for me to do this, just want to say.
Oh, okay.
So I crossed the road in traffic, like weaving through, and this motorbike came kind of like exposed itself from behind a car, and it was like almost was about to run me over, and I just went instinctively, really quickly, and I pushed him off the motorbike. I was like, oh God, and then I got very British about it. It's like, I'm so sorry. And like, I didn't know my own strength. I just felt like, you know, in like Terminator 2, it's like, have you seen this boy? Like the way of like walking down the street now is like really kind of aggressive. But it's like, the training changes you. Like it must have done for you too.
I mean, it becomes a lifestyle, you know? We basically never stopped training for 5 years. So, you know, and we're going to keep training. I love doing that. I want to do more of, you know,
Well, Pom
action
does
stuff.
skydiving now. I mean, how many jumps have you done?
As of today, 233.
Oh my gosh. I know Tom kept trying to get me to skydive on the movie. My sister came to visit and she was kidding. He said, I'll send you. He was like, you want to go, Andrew? I was like, oh no. No.
I worked really hard for what I have. I want to enjoy
stay
it.
saved so we can finish this movie.
Yeah.
We don't want to take any
It's not
longer.
only that. Like, I mean, if the plane's going down, sure, I'll try it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll try it. But like,
You
if the
got me
plane
the
is
helicopter,
fine,
but that's it.
What are we doing
doing
here?
now? What are we
It's
doing?
fine. We're gonna get there. It's like, yeah, I don't see a but it is. My sister has done it and said it was like exhilarating. I actually
Yeah,
have
it's
a friend
incredible,
who's done
but it's even better when you do it by yourself because you can basically dance in the sky.
Oh,
There's
no.
so many possibilities.
Yeah, you don't need
There
a
are
tandem.
You know, I
possibilities.
saw
One.
Tom do it live in front of us And you know, he was so exhilarated, so happy. I just
And that's
wanted
when
to
you
do it.
started?
Yeah, I was like,
Now,
"Tom,
how
I
many
want
jumps
to
do
do
you
it. I
have
wanna
to
learn."
take
And then
with
get-
someone before you can go solo?
To get your A license, you need 25 jumps.
So with
That's not a
someone,
lot.
And then you go by yourself.
No, you do. No, no. When you actually learn, when you do the AFF, the first jump, you know, you just spend a few hours in the classroom with a lot of knowledge in your head. You don't remember like everything, but you're like, okay, I'm just gonna go for it. And the first jump, they were like, do you want to do it solo or like tandem? I'm like, I've never jumped my whole life. I think maybe the first one I'm gonna do
Smart
a tandem.
girl.
But the second jump was solo. So not attached to anyone, but you have someone on your right, someone on your left in the
No.
sky to make sure that you pull at the right altitude.
No, no.
But it's cool though. Everybody has something that really makes them not just feel alive, but like pushes you. Like I get that. I like to push in a different way. So this is the final chapter of the film. So how do you feel about saying goodbye? And when you're a part of these, like, and several of you are part of things that are for, you know, Marvel, the whole world, like all of you. So it's like when you're part of such a franchise that you're with this family for years, and then it's like goodbye, that's hard.
Well, in the making of, I didn't approach it as if it were the end. I think that's the title of the movie. I don't know if it's the end. It's the final reckoning, but it may not be the end. I mean, the glint in you guys' eyes.
Okay. Okay. I love
I
it.
feel
Okay.
nothing.
It's very
Ask me the questions, I
mysterious.
tell you no lies.
I know. You're a spy. You'll tell me nothing.
Yes, exactly. Well, I think also this film does feel like the accumulation of all the missions that have gone before it in terms of its ambition and its ability to tie up storylines into complete arcs for certain characters. And so there is this sense of like real satisfaction and closure on the world that we've known up until this point in this way. But
They're just phenomenal characters, and they have more in them. So
I love where you're leaving this.
we shall see.
I mean, we love the characters, so
Yeah.
we'll see, but you know.
Yeah. We are back with Angela Bassett and Hayley Atwell and Klementieff. Their new movie, Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, is in theaters tomorrow. Mission Impossible is all about going deep undercover and keeping your identity hidden. That and Tom Cruise jumping off of tall things and being incredible. Which means, though, it's time for another round of Undercover Covers. Undercover Covers. All right, Lord, can you help us out? Yeah.
Well, I certainly can. Hey, how you doing, Kelly? How you doing, ladies? How's everybody doing down there?
Doing all right.
Now, here's how this game works. On the monitor before you, we will slowly reveal a famous album cover or movie poster. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, when you know the name of the movie, album, or musician who made the album, hit your button and guess. But be careful when you guess, because if you're wrong, you will self-destruct. We will keep revealing the album, and you cannot guess twice, okay? Here we go.
No pressure.
Now, this first one is an album. Please reveal that cover.
I'm like squinting.
Okay, something white. Could be anything at this point.
Private Dancer. Tina
There
Turner.
you go. You got it. It is Private Dancer. Angela is on the board. That was quick. That was
I'm
quick.
very impressed, ladies.
Wow.
Yep. Yeah,
That
you
was
know
very
it.
good. Private Dancer, Dancer for Money. That's called OnlyFans now. Here's your next one.
Oh my God.
This one is a movie. Please reveal it. Take a look now. This one's a little bit harder.
Mission
Kelly?
Impossible.
No.
Which one?
Rogue Nation.
It's green.
No, it's the first one.
Well, Kelly did buzz in.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was totally green, but you know what? I'm not gonna lie. I thought it was something else, and I didn't know it was that.
So you know what, Hayley?
It's Mission Impossible, but the first one.
Hayley did. That is correct. Palm. I'm going to give it to you. However, I'm also.
I legit thought it was Darth
kind of
Vader's
teamwork,
like
you know?
thing at the
That
side.
was.
I thought it was an afro. I was
I should have like half a point.
You are correct.
like Mac.
But I will say, Hayley, even though you didn't hit the buzzer, you did steal that point, so I'm going to give you a point as well.
I like it.
So Palm and Hayley, you each get a point for that. All right, here we go.
Bring my
Here's your
glasses
next
for the
one.
next round of this.
This one is a movie. This one is a little bit more difficult. Please reveal it. Everybody
other ones are
pay
so easy,
close
or-
attention here. Could be anything.
Oh,
Difficult. Palm.
37 le matin.
Stella got a grown back.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
I'm sorry, and you stole it, Angela. You know what it is.
What did you say?
There she is.
No, it looked like this. It looked like this beautiful movie called Betty Blue in English and 37 le matin, but it's a French movie. It's, yeah,
I know, but it was how Stella got it back. Another beautiful movie, but in English.
I love that. I just love that you think we are that cultured and cool that we would have that. I was like, wait, what? I was like, that was a good one. How Stella.
You know what? I'll tell you something, Palm, that French accent was so beautiful. I'm giving you a point as well for that. So now,
It's just my voice. It's just like, you know.
Say that in French,
I
though.
have
How Stella-
nothing.
it's
I
Stella.
am Whitney Houston down here. I have nothing. Okay.
yes. But that sound means we have time for one more cover. This one is a magical cover, which means it's worth all the points.
This is where I
in
get it
heaven.
right here.
This one is a movie, I promise you.
Okay.
Please reveal it slowly. This is for everything. Whoever gets this, you win it all, because I say so. There you go, Kelly.
Oh my God, I'm gonna be wrong. I thought it was Blade, but it's not. It's not.
It's not played. Tom.
Oh,
Everybody's a winner. It is The Bodyguard.
What's this night? Blade!
I for sure said Blade. I thought it was Wesley Snipes. This is the worst I've ever done, ever. Oh my God! Thank you, God. Mission Impossible. I'm just gonna go like have a drink at lunch. Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning is in theaters tomorrow. Go see it.